The first time any of us met Lauren was back when she was the reigning Miss America in 2007, and she co-hosted the show. I was hosting then, and we spent several hours with her, and when we were finished, we got in the car, we said, wow, she is just like a regular person. And this was so astonishing because she's spectacularly beautiful, incredibly talented. She had just won Miss America, but it was true. She's also just like a regular person. She's personable, she's funny, and she's incredibly hardworking.
The one thing you at home need to know about Lauren that you may not know is the enthusiasm and the professionalism with which she tackled every job, no matter what it was, with Discover Oklahoma. Doing a story, doing intros, I will tell you this, she was always so much fun. She made this job even more fun than what it actually is. She was the first one out of the van to grab equipment, even when she was pregnant, and we were slapping her hands to say, we'll get this, you just go ahead and go inside. So to Lauren, we wish you all the luck in the world. We are so happy for you in this new adventure, in this new stage of your life. And this isn't really goodbye, but we'll just see you later.
Something that people don't really see about Lauren is her devotion to her family. Her kids, her parents, and even her sister have been welcome visitors on our shoots at times. My favorite was when we were shooting intros at the Capitol, and her daughter Tatum was just an infant, and she was going through one of those phases where she didn't want to be away from mom for any period of time. So here's Lauren, working mom, scripts in one hand, Tatum in the other, and in between takes you can see her rocking the stroller to keep Tatum calm. Well, anybody that's had an infant knows that there comes a time where the baby just says enough is enough. And luckily with Tatum, that time didn't come till we were almost through. By this time, all we had left was the There's Always Something to Discover in Oklahoma line. So I got nominated to hold a baby. And by the time Tatum figured out that this old hairy guy wasn't somebody she knew, Lauren had nailed her line and was able to take Tatum off my hands.
Probably my favorite story that I got to shoot with Lauren, we were on the Quartz Mountain Flyer, and the theme that time was for a train robbery. What I remember about that shoot is I was shooting with my big camera, and Lauren came up and said, hey Brian, let me have your other camera and your gimbal, and I'm gonna go get some shots. So while I was shooting, Lauren was up and down the train, sticking the gimbal out the window, getting scenery shots, getting shots of people and kids, and it was just a very intimate time, 2.5, 3 hours on a train, and I really enjoyed that.
Lauren, the first thing I have to say is you have to know it's an indicator of how much we love you, that the fact that all three of our photographers are actually doing something on camera, because we hate it. Early on I learned about you, Lauren, was that you had a great sense of humor. When we first started working together, obviously we didn't know each other very well, and as you know, I'm a kidder and a teaser, and I learned early on that you could not only take it, but you could dish it out pretty well too. And I have awesome memories of all the intro shoots we had and all the laughs and the good times we had, all the outtakes that nobody got to see. And so I'm certainly going to miss that. And then I want to reiterate on what Tommy said about it was apparent early on that with your dedication to your family. The couple of stories I got to do with you and your children, that creepy, funny story with the bugs, and then one of the last shoots we did together was the elephants. Just the wonder in your kids' eyes, but the wonder in your eyes as a mother. Watching your kids and experiencing this with your kids was just a wonderful thing to see. I know you're going to do great. There's a hole in our show, in our hearts, because you're not here.
When I became the executive producer of Discover Oklahoma back in January of 2022, I had all these crazy ideas for things that Dino and Lauren could do, in addition to just introducing the stories. And I found that both of them were absolutely game to do anything. Lauren never minded if things didn't go exactly right. Like on the time we were on this dock and we were doing dog dock diving, and she and Dino were throwing these toys for the dogs to dive after. And when it came Lauren's time to do this, as she was also trying to deliver her lines, it didn't go exactly as planned.
Ready, go. Whoop! I threw it out of the pool!
As soon as it happened, we asked, do you want to use that take or do we want to do another one? Because we didn't know she might be embarrassed. She wasn't embarrassed. She said, no, that's hilarious. Let's use it. That is Lauren. She didn't mind that it was funny. She didn't mind that it was funny at her expense, because in addition to all the great things about Lauren, I would tell you she is about the most egoless human being that I have ever met.
So Lauren, I'd just like to say I've really enjoyed all the times we've gotten to work together. You're a fabulous storyteller. It's been so much fun to be around you. And I know in your new endeavor, it's going to be win-win for you and the church. And I just wish you the best of luck.
Good luck, Lauren.
Good luck, Lauren. We have loved working with you.
Lauren, we're going to miss you so much, and we wish you all the best, and we hope to hear from you a lot.
Goodbye, Lauren. We're going to miss you. You better miss us.